Hi guys, it's Lyn again. Today we're gonna talk about my World of Warcraft group photoshoot, which was actually the first group photoshoot I ever organized all by myself. Let's go! Whoa, I really need to say this at this point. I am so damn proud of this intro video. It's the first time ever displayed and it took me 3.5 hours to cut it. But anyway, here's how I organized the group photoshoot with those great World of Warcraft cosplayers. The initial idea arose when two friends of mine, Shoggoth and Labcat Cosplay, decided to visit me for a weekend in Stuttgart, and then we just came up with the idea of shooting the latest cosplays. I already had a few other cosplayers from World of Warcraft in mind who I wanted to shoot with anyway, so that's when we came up with the plan to have it as a group photo shoot. The most important thing for me was to keep the group rather small, only have invited cosplayers and photographers. It was just basically because I didn't want to have it ended in chaos, as many other group photo shoots do, and have a few people leave the photo shoot disappointed because they didn't take any photos or because they don't get any photos from the photographers afterwards. After we decided the plan to have a group photo shoot, I started inviting all those cosplayers and asking them if they want to join, and in the end we ended up with 8 amazing cosplayers, 2 photographers and 3 gorgeous assistants. So as soon as I gathered all the participants, I started a WhatsApp group including all the information about time, date, location, time schedule in the description field of the group, so everyone knew at any time what was going to happen, where we're gonna meet, etc. And after that I asked everyone to introduce themselves with like name, age, stuff like that, and share their social media profiles just so we could get to know each other beforehand, so everyone knew who's gonna be at the photo shoot. I had the cosplayers divided into different time slots, partly because of their different arrival times at the location, because some of them could only end work at noon that day, and also because of the fact that we were only 2 photographers. And so I just wanted to ensure that no one had a huge waiting time and could also dress up in a relaxed atmosphere. And to ensure that my friends got their train in the evening, which was kind of the limiting factor for that photo shoot, I anticipated an average time of 30 minutes per photo shoot that I could afford, so everyone get the same piece of time. And so I worked out the plan, and of course it never works out 100%, but it worked out pretty well. It's also very hard for me to work on a limited time schedule because I usually like to take my time, and my photo shoots can take about 2 to 3 hours at least. And so half an hour is really limiting for me. I turned out to be a little bit optimistic for the World of Warcraft photo shoot. In the end I only could spend like 5 to 10 minutes on the last cosplayer, but at first I could spend like 30-ish minutes on the first cosplayers, and it just sized down a little bit. Equipment wise, I wanted to bring some kind of simple, lightweight and just easy to carry around gear. That's why I ended up with my camera. It was actually a 600D, it's now 800D, and my Sigma lens, 18 to 35 millimeters, 1.8. Then I brought 2 flashlights from Yongnuo, 564. And then I also brought, for the special color effects, my color gels. You can buy them, but you can also just cut them out by yourself from different kind of gel foils. And last but not least, my all-time good helper, the reflector. It's from Newer. It's pretty cheap, it's very helpful, even if you don't have a flash. I started off with this as an addition to my first gear. So I can really recommend all of those things. Yeah, and basically that's it. That was all I brought. And a few spare batteries, of course, just to be on the safe side. But now let's go on to the fun part, the behind the scenes videos. Enjoy! So as you can see, we had fantastic weather that day. It was a bright, pretty warm and sunny day, and luckily only a few people were visiting the castle ruin, so we basically had the whole space for ourselves, except for some group and some like couples. And now you might ask yourself, which location was it and how did you find it? For starters, we had a brainstorming in our WhatsApp group about what kind of location we want to go for and what different locations there are. And for me, the most important aspect for the choice of location was that we wanted to choose an area which was kind of in the center of all of our participants, both models and photographers, so everyone has kind of the same distance to drive. And although we didn't manage to find a location in the exact midst of all of us, everyone only had 1.5 to 2.5 hours drive, which is okay. It's still a range that you can cope with. And after receiving many suggestions from everyone in the group, which was really cool, we ended up with the castle ruin of Zavelstein, which is a small village in Baden-Württemberg. The ruin is freely accessible and is kept in a very, very good shape. I love this location. I will definitely shoot there again someday. And as you can see, it has very different facets and spots where you can shoot in it. You can go either outside the castle walls or inside. You can go up the tower. You can shoot in the moat, on the bridge. They even have a pretty cool cellar, which no one really spotted at first. But it's like for very dark and moody pictures. So as you can see, it has the perfect size for a cosplay group photo shoot of that size. You could even add a few more people to it, and you wouldn't really disturb each other by shooting at the same location. Usually I contact the owner or the city the location belongs to first when I do such a huge photo shoot, but for some reason, and really shame on me for that, I didn't this time. Luckily we didn't get in any trouble. We also behaved politely and calmly as possible at least, and we tried to not take too much of the space there was for like putting our equipment somewhere. And even people even approached us and asked us what this is, and is this some kind of movie stuff or something like that. And as long as you deal with them politely and they approach you politely, it's fine. They didn't disturb us for long. They were seeing we were quite busy at taking pictures, and so that was absolutely fine. But I would definitely recommend you that you ask before you go there, because this could really, really have screwed up our whole photo shoot on that day. If someone from the ownership department, whatever, had approached us, and well, it's not fun, especially if so many people are involved in if people are driving long distances for a group photo shoot. So please, please, please always ask for permission first. Now I think that's all for the location right now. And are you already excited for the final results of the photo shoot? Here they are. Now before we end this video, I want to express my sincerest thanks to Kim, aka Kim Bari on Instagram. she joined the photo shoot like pretty last minute as my personal assistant on that day, and she saved my life really a dozens of times that day. She not only was my lighting assistant, flash carrier, she was also my timekeeper, and when I was, well, stupid and forgot my color gels somewhere down the castle ruin and we walked up the tower all the way already, she got back there and got those gels for me without complaining. It's like I could have never wished for a better assistant on that day. She just really, just thank you. I also want to thank, of course, all the participants, everyone who drove from Frankfurt or from like Villingen-Schwenningen from the south of Baden-Württemberg. And I really had a lot of fun that day. I learned so much, especially timekeeping. And yeah, I hope you had also such a great time as I had and that you're happy with the pictures. And yeah, that's all there is to say. Thanks for watching, guys! I really hope you enjoyed this video. And if you have any further questions, feedback or wishes for the future videos, please just put them in the comments down below. And if you like this video, please like it and subscribe to my channel. There will be future videos, but I'm not able to post that regularly yet. But I'm gonna try. So have a good one and see you in the next video. Bye!